in Coos County. Farming is still quite well respected. Coos County is its own little world. We have one of the largest farms in the state in the southern part of the county, but we definitely notice the difference as we head south once we leave Coos County. We like it that way too. I'm John Amy. We're at the Amy Homestead in Pittsburgh on Tabor Road. This part of our farm has been in the family for over 100 years. This has been a dairy farm through all of its history. My great-grandfather came in 1842 from Randolph, Vermont, and I don't have any of the particulars, but I've understood that he brought the first Holstein bull to Pittsburgh.
Well, my name is Frederick Granville.
And I'm his wife, Carolyn.
Carolyn J. Granville. Right. I was come to this farm when my father run it in April 1935. But my operation, when I was running it, I started in April 65. Oh, I raised potatoes, had a dairy operation, sold hay, and I had 2 forest lots that I sold pulp, with some logs.
My name is Donald James Enman, and I was born January 31st, 1921, in the little village of Milan, New Hampshire. And when I was 4 months old, my folks moved to Chickwallopy Road, a farm. It's called the Enman Farm now. In those days, it was called the Vincent Farm. The previous owner was Vincent. About 1925, my father, he had a few cows, and in 1925 he started a milk route in Berlin. And in those days, all you had to do was get a license, and that was it. You could bottle the milk in the kitchen table.
Well, my name is Alan Forbes, but everybody calls me Mickey. I was always called Mickey. I guess that's when I was born about the time the Mickey Mouse came out, I guess, and one of them things. That's what I didn't even realize that my name was Alan until I went to school. Well, we lived just across the road here. And my father built the house over there, and well, there was a little farm just across the road from that, and my father rented that, and we had cattle there. Oh gosh, how long as I remember we had cattle there. Years ago, when I was just a young kid, I used to go milk this fellow's cows over here. If he wanted to go somewhere, I always did as a kid. I'd go over and milk, and I always help him do chores too, after I get these chores done over here. And he milked cows there, the one over here milked, the next one down milked, next one down milked, next one up milked, next one down there, and then all the way up over through here. Everywhere, everybody had cows all the way up through here.
Coos County, back in the 20s, there was probably 300 or more small farms in the county. Well, small farms, they were one-man farms, but there were a few big farms, like Marshall Brothers in Lancaster. There were 3 brothers that one was a potato grower, and one was had a dairy herd, and one was retail milk, So they had a good business. Then there was a farmer up in Colebrook that grew potatoes. I don't know how many acres of potatoes he grew, but they called Coos County Little Rustic County in those days. And he had his own railroad siding, so he must have been producing quite a bit of potatoes.
Back in grandfather and my father's day, you know, you had a small herd of cows, you had a farm. As long as you could make your mortgage payment, put food on the table, there wasn't all that much to worry about. Even doctors would come out and see you if you needed them. We used to have card parties, you know. One farmer would have it one week, and another one would have it another week.
Mm-hmm. More family
So,
gatherings, you know.
yeah.
The family, everyone goes their own way. We used to sit and everyone sat at the dinner table together and we talked, and as time went on, well, take their plate to the TV set, or they're just not there. Family farming, family kept the farming.
I noticed that
together.
difference.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, we all sat at the table.
Yeah, we did too.
It's an interesting fact that never really caught my attention until this past year. But I haven't been away from this road 2 weeks in my life yet. I've been gone 2 or 3 times for 10 days, but I've never been gone 2 weeks or greater in my whole life, 68 and a half years. So what that really means is that I've had my finger on the pulse of the valley for my life. The primary way that we worked together was County Farm Bureau meetings and Soil Conservation District meetings, that sort of thing. I never belonged to the Grange, but that would have been another one that others did work together with other farmers.
But we did, our next door neighbor bought a baler, and during the war, of course, they couldn't get any help. So we shifted work. We helped him hay, and he helped us hay and baled our hay. That went on till I quit farming in 1966. Worked out pretty good.
Yeah. In the early years, like especially in the 40s and the 50s, of course, most of us burnt wood. And yeah, some farmer would have a drag saw and he'd come and go around and cut up the wood. Other farmers had like my Uncle Tuffy had a circular saw. So we sawed up the limbwood. And usually their hired man and maybe another farmer or something come and help. We work together and then go help them.
All the farmers is all pretty close, I tell you right now. I mean, if somebody burned, when I burned out, I'll tell you, people came and helped me. And the man, he never could get his truck started in the morning. He hauled wood all the time. Always had a wood crew. But one of them fellows just same all of them. Be midnight before he get home, night after night, 11:30. You know, be late, and he wouldn't get his truck plugged in or something, because back first there was no way to plug him in, years ago. But a lot of times he couldn't get his truck started, and I'd go down, I'd go over and give him a little push him on, and a little tow, go over and boost him or something and get him going. They always want to pay me, and I said, no, you don't owe me nothing. My barn burned. First Wednesday, he said, I've already got it lined up. What are you going to do? I said, I'm not going to build. He said, how'd you need to? He said, I've already got, the Kobe boys will saw the lumber, and I'll cut it. But he said, I'm so steep, I got to have a bulldozer to pull me up. My skidder up the mountain. It's so steep.
It's incredible.
So we cut all the logs. Cobra started them. We put them up behind. And burned. My barn had burned. Oh, I'm telling you, we all helped one another. Cheapest, we went over when Richard Martin get killed. We went over and cut his second crop for him, and another farmer come up and helped too. There was two or three of them come and helped too, and brought some trucks and stuff too. And I sent a big mower or two over there. We chopped for him and went along. We had it all done. And then we helped clean his pit out and stuff and got him going. But I mean, it's always been it's been that way.
Coos County is relatively poor area of the state, but we're rich in many other ways, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the remoteness of our location from the rest of the state. I think the White Mountains are kind of a buffer. Once you go down through the White Mountain National Forest, things open up, the sky's bigger, the problems are bigger.